Looks like it's time for another penny cent box hunt, folks. Can't wait to get to it. Found that in 1915 out of Denver last box hunt, and I'd love to find some more of that, that's for sure. Wouldn't mind actually seeing a few of these as well. Let's go right to it and get moving. Hello, ladies and gents. This is Silver Chupacabra, and we're here for another penny cent box hunt. Can't wait to get to it. And of course, we're looking for all sorts of pennies, usually wheatbacks. And we're looking to fill holes as well. We're looking for IHCs, Indian head cents. I've only found one in my lifetime. It'd be nice to see another one come out on this hunt. Here is the 1909 and 1940 book, and I'm lying on that one because this is the 1941 to 1974 book. How can I tell? All the fills. I actually put these backwards, but that's all right. If you remember, I got a couple here that would, aren't out of the realm of aren't out of the realm of possibilities. This 1950S is definitely in there, and that 1942S, 85 mil, sure enough. Let us remember, I will remind you that we do believe we did find a 1943S a couple of box hunts ago. I could not figure out what that rusty thing was, and dumb me, I did actually weigh it, and it came out at 2.7, which is what a steel penny comes out to. What I didn't even think about, remember, I didn't even think about any of this until I was editing that hunt. I didn't even think to stick a magnet on it. Anyway, we're going to say that actually is found. So we've got 4 empty holes here. And now that I did find a steel penny, I'm really I'm not saying can't on those. I think we can. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and go to the 1909 to 1940 book, which I was improperly getting to there. Whoops. Here it is. And, as you can see, and as it would make sense, you would see more filled out here from the 30s, but plenty of holes. A little bit less, definitely, from the 20s, and then we've got the teens. In fact, the teens are almost caught up, and there is that great find from the last box hunt, 1915 out of Denver. May have some wear on it, but that date and all the lettering look really nice. Very, very cool. And only a little over 22 million made on that one. So we need to fill some of these things, and hopefully that one or the second box is going to have something. Let's go ahead and check the enders on this one. The enders are up to bat. Let's go ahead and scope them out here a little bit. Not with a scope though, but checking. Hey, look, there's a 1960 right there. I can see the 6. In fact, there's a few what look like older memorials. You see, of course, the shields. Pretty scuzzy. Not too bad there. Looks like that's an 80 right there. Hey, another 60, folks. 70 right there. Very, very nice. I think that's another 70 there. Wow. So there is some copper in there, that's for sure. Hopefully it's got some Wheaties in it. Last box, I think we got 12 finds, which is definitely a low point, I would say, for this summer. We've been getting at least 20s in these box hunts. And the thing is, pennies can be like that. So that could happen again, but we're hoping for the best. Let's go ahead and start off with roll 1. Got a memorial to look at. Oh, look at that. A nice brown shield. Yes, that makes tons of sense. Let's go. Roll 2 of this box hunt. This one snuck up on me. Because to be honest, it looks like a newer coin. Take a look at that one. 1955. I could be wrong, but it looks a little cleaned. But I don't care. Or I should have said, looks a little cleaned, and I don't care. I do care, but not enough for it to, it's a weedy in good shape, and it's 55 for heaven's sakes. Out of Denver. Oh, yeah, this is in good detail. Like I said, it looks a little clean, but hey, this probably is an upgrader, which I will gladly do. Find number 1. Right on. So we roll in, and we're starting out hot with the weeks. Spread it out. About, I would say, midway in there, right there. Just by glance here, it looks like it's probably going to be a 57 or 58, or at least one of the older 50s, but still. Not a whole lot of wear on that piece. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Lots of detail, but there's definitely the high points have a little bit of wear on it. Out of Denver. It is the 50s. It's 56. 1956. Minted in Denver. Very cool. On to roll 4 of this first box of the new penny cent hunt. And this will be the 3rd roll in a row where we've got a wheatie. 2 coins in. Nice striped piece there. A bit of wear on the high points, but, a lot of detail there, too. Definitely has a look of a 40s, though, too, so we'll find out if it does or not. Yeah, I'd say it's the same kind of wear there. I'll stick with my 40s. And it's going to be 50s, so in Denver. And that'll be 1952 Denver. Another nice find. 3 now. 3 and 4 rolls. Can't ask for a better start. Unless it's a, oh, by the way, I think that's an S, not a D, Chupa. Jiminy Christmas. Mr. Magoo strikes again. It's telling me to change my contact lenses. Anyway. This is cool. We'll continue on. 2 roll 7. We've had a decent amount of finds so far, 3 and all. We've got 1 new one, but this is going to be our first Canadian. Line in the roll. Well, the spread out roll. It's our dear Elizabeth. I'm thinking the 60s, 70s. I could be a little bit off on that too. Maybe even early 80s. Pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. It will be 80s. 1981. Little white residue on the bottom part there. Very cool. Let's continue checking out this roll. 11 rolls into this new box hunt. And we got our 4th wheatie find. Reverse is showing. Looks like lots of detail. Well, I would say so. I mean, maybe a little bit of high point wear there, but not too much. I'm thinking 50s again. That's what we've had so far, which is very cool. 19. That will be a 5. That will be a 1. Oh, Philadelphia. Nice. Now, for some reason, I look at that and go, man, that's a pretty cool find. I'm sure it's a very common penny, but I don't get to see this one very often. Very cool. Still on roll 11. You guys remember that 1955 D that you found earlier? I'm thinking clean. It was pretty shiny, though. Take a look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Shiny as all get out. Try not to touch too much of it. I mean, obviously it's in circulation, but this is pretty close to being uncirculated as it probably could be. And it probably might be graded uncirculated. Very cool. I mean, what can I say about that one? She's brand new. Somebody let this one in from their collection into into a circulated box. That's unfortunate, by the way. Well, we'll keep on checking. See if I can find a 1909 SVDB that's shiny. Okay, I'll take a 1909 SVDB fully brown, even in good condition. How about that instead? I'm such a doof. Roll 12 is up, and we're getting our sixth find. Now, so far, everything's been in the 50s, and this isn't going to change anything, but I love the quantity that's coming out of here. The more you're going to get, eventually, stuff is going to come out. Look at that. It's on its obverse, 1954, Denver. They've all been Denver except for what? That 51 Philly and the 52 San Francisco, but still. Very nice. This one's a little bit more ooky, if that's the proper word to use here. Still have a bit to look at. To roll 19 of this box hunt. We had 6 sweetie finds in 11 rolls, and then we haven't had any for a while. Don't call me selfish or greedy, but we haven't had any for a while. Okay, obviously I brought you in for something. Not only do we have one, we got 2. Very cool. Let's see what we got. Let's actually find the coins. That would be cool. Here's the first one. Pretty good shape. Lots of good detail. Little ookie on the left-hand wheat shock. Probably 50s, but you never know. Oh, it will be 40s. 1945. Denver. And obviously Lincoln had some Coca-Cola and spilled it all over himself. Yes, I told you earlier I was a doof. Anyway, here's the other one. Since I was so good at the last one, figuring out it was the 50s, which it wasn't. Pretty cool. I think this maybe a chance to get in the 40s, but 50s is in there as well. Nope, 40s again. 1949, minted in Denver. So 2 40s in one roll. Nice. We are up to 8 wheatback finds. And we still have the rest of this 19th roll to check. Roll 37. Let's just kind of think about that for a second. We had actually 8 weedy finds in the first 18 rolls. And now we're back for the 9th find. So in other words, what is that, like 19 rolls of nothing? You know what? That's penny box. That's stereotypical penny box hunts. Just big swaths of nothing. And it just happens. It's the way it is. As I said, we do have a find here. And I only know it because it's on its reverse. This little brownie. I would say there's a little bit of wear there, but I mean, there's detail on the wheat shocks. It usually means 40s or 50s, unless there's a really good preserved 30s in here somewhere. It is out of Denver. It's going to be 50s. 52D. I believe we actually have a 52S. So, 9th find. And that's actually pretty good for a whole box. Let's see if we can get some more coming in here before the end of this one. Roll roll 40. And we have our second Canadian find of this box, and this box hunt as well. As you can see, it's the 12-sided one, which is what, late 80s, early 90s, something to that effect. There she is, in all her glory. And it's one of those commemorative ones from 92. Cool. I seem to find these ones a lot too, so they must have made lots. Roll 46 is up to bat, and it's just has been very, very slow for the last 30 some odd rolls, but do have another find here, although I would say I was not even expecting anything here, because the rolls just have, or the coins are just not looked old whatsoever. So I'm kind of rocking the old boat here, the camera. It's another 1955. This is in horrible condition, by the way. Thought I'd throw that out there, just like you couldn't tell by your own eyes. And it is a 55D, by the way. The D has just been obliterated by whatever the heck hit this. Somebody didn't like this coin very much. Many times, by the way. Not just once. Many times. I thought I'd throw this out here. Here's the 55D that I found way earlier. The one that's basically uncirculated. And there's that one. She's so pretty. This one's, well... Okay, so that's the end of the first box of this current penny cent box hunt. We ended up with 10 finds. I'd say most of those came in the first 18 rolls. 8 of them, in fact. Best find, I would say, definitely is this 55D. That's just in gorgeous condition. Tell you what, if I have a 55D like that already, I would be highly surprised. But very cool. Let's go ahead, pull out another box. Top enders are up to bat. Let's go ahead and take a look to see what we got. Let's say quite a few newbies here, but I do see, I think that's from the 70s right there. So there definitely is some copper in here too. You know, it's the usual kind of setups. Of course, we're looking for something that sticks out. And you really do not see anything that sticks out. So, it's probably time to get going on it. No wheatbacks that we can see. That one's got 2 shields. That's right. We're starting with that. Roll 7 of this second box of the current hunt. And unfortunately, this is not a weedy find. So, it's not even the first weedy find. But... take a look. Oh, isn't she cute? Onward we go. Looks like we are on roll 17 of the second box of the current hunt. Looks like we have find, I believe this is 13. It's on its verse. There we go. I'm thinking that's a 45 minted in Denver. It's got a lot of crusties there on the... date there, but yes, 1945 Denver. Pretty worn too. It's gonna be interesting to see the back on this one. Yeah, let's say it's got some decent wear parts but details there too. Cool. It's been a little while since we've found. It's been about 10 rolls, so it's nice to have another find. This is now our oldest wheatback of this hunt so far, 1945, third from the 40s. Still have a little bit to look at. Roll 18 of this box hunt, and we're going to have a foreign coming out here. I think it is something I've actually seen before, but this one looks shiny. Take a look at that one. Alright, sure. Looks like the Repubblica de Panama. I think it's going to be a Balboa, folks. Or a Centissimo. Yeah, Centissimo. We have had that one, but it's un Centissimo del Balboa. Not day, by the way, sorry. Once again, me destroying the Spanish language with my horrible talk. Yes, this is one of my favorite verses of all time. Just love the native on the front there. It's beautiful. Well worth it. 2018. Wow, pretty new. Very, very cool. Onward we go. Roll 20 brings us our 14th find. Fourth of this box. Once again, on the obverse side, 1949, Denver. I think we already have one. That's all right. The more the merrier. Yep, definitely 49 Denver on that. Let's go ahead and check the reverse. The reverse has actually got quite a bit of wear on that. And schmooze. Of course, you all know what schmooze is, right? Just a word we say for, it's got stuff on there. Cool. Okay, looks like we're on roll 23 of the second box of the current hunt. And something popped up on its obverse. That's front to you and me. We got I believe it is the fifth Wheatie of this box. It's a 1952 out of Denver, which I believe we've got already two representatives of. Right up there. This one's got a little more green to it. And so does the reverse. Cool, another find. We continue on. We'll see what else is left in this roll and the future rolls. Roll 31 is up to bat, and our sixth Wheatie find of the second box. We're up to 16 total. Snuck through here. 1951, I believe, which is out of Denver. Yep. Actually, pretty decent detail there. A lot of schmooze in the atmosphere there, too. But go. Another Wheatie. Okay, roll 37. And I think this is the sixth find of this box. We're about in the middle here. I was just looking at some of the coins there. Another one on its obverse. We have not found too many on reverse this box. It's very interesting. I believe you can see it. 57D. Found one of those a little earlier. Continuing to find the comments. I can't sit here and whine and cry about it. It is what it is. And we're going to continue to look for something to pop up of quality. Oh, look. A bat is hanging from the ceiling. Not much unusual about that, is there? We are done with the penny cent box hunt. And let's go ahead and summarize. A lot of commons today. You know, it's the way it happens. Decent amount, but, they're all commons. So let's just go ahead and sweep through them. We got a 45D. That was the oldest penny that came out today. We got a 48D with some yuck on it. A couple of 49 Denvers. Pretty cool. We did have 151 Philly. 51 Denver. We got a couple of 52 Ds there. And there's a San Francisco 1952. We have got a 1954 Denver there. We actually have 3 55 Ds, but I got one below here. We'll get to that in a bit. 56 Philly, 56 Denver, and a couple 57 Denvers. Actually, let's go up here first. Canadian-wise, 81, a 92 commemorative. Got a 2004 there. I thought I had another one, but maybe it was a 2004 I found late. I may not have that on video either. Here are the special finds. And yes, I'm going to include the Princess there. Very cool 1955D. I would say that's pretty much well uncirculated. And really, it's pretty clean. Very cool find. We did find an Un Centesimo from Panama. It's a Balboa. We've had one of these before. Oh, look, there's a crumb on the left, too. But I just love the portrait there. Beautiful. And then, yeah, I don't know which princess this is, by the way. Maybe you can tell me. But very, very cool miscellaneous, I guess. So a lot of commons, and it's the way it happens, and that's cool. We'll check for some varieties or errors, I guess I should say. And I would say probably only one upgrader right there. Well, let's see. Okay, so did look through all the finds for varieties and errors, and nothing there. So let's go ahead. We've got the 41 to 1974 book open. And there's our upgrade. And if you look to the left, there's the other 55D. So I actually already had a pretty decent one in there. Albeit there's a few scratches there on the beard and whatnot. This 55D is just a bit better there. So anyway, very cool. And that's it. The Canadians, there were no changes on the Canadians at all. We are done, I would say. Let's head off next to a nickel box hunt, and we'll see you then. Hope everybody has a great weekend, great week, whenever you're checking this out. And we'll see you down the road. Be safe out there. Cheers.